So I mean, she was definitely there for the whole Silmaril arc. But so there are several iterations of lights in Middle Earth. So at first, Arda, the world, is kind of formless, and it's just sea and fire, and the Valar, who are the angels or the gods, they come down and they form it all into firmament, and they make it into land and sea and everything that we know. Morgoth kind of tears it up as they're trying to build it, but anyway, they kind of drive him off, and they put together Aule, the kind of god of craftsmanship. He crafts two big lamps that he puts up on pillars, and um, and Varda, I think, who is one of the chief goddesses, the goddess of light, essentially. She fills the lamps with light, and then Morgoth comes and he tears down the pillars and he destroys the lamps. And so then the next iteration of light is in the land of Valinor. The elves go out to the west. They join the Valar out there. I think Yavanna, one of the goddesses of kind of nature and plants, she brings into being these two trees, and one tree has leaves of gold and one leaves of silver, and they give off this wonderful radiant light, and they call them the trees of the Valar, or the two trees of Valinor. The golden tree was Laurelin, and the silver tree was Telperion, and so one of the kind of lines of elves, the Noldor, were craftsmen, kind of in the way of Aule, and the chief craftsman among them was Fëanor. Fëanor? Wish I knew. And so he kind of surpasses everyone in strength and in skill. And so he creates these gems from like containing the essence or the light of the two trees of Valinor. And they were just exceedingly beautiful. And you look into them and you just see just the wonder of the lights, this kind of ethereal luminescence. And they were widely coveted, especially after Morgoth infiltrated Valinor with Ungoliant, who is from whom was descended Shelob. So Ungoliant was a great spider. So Morgoth and Ungoliant go and they destroy the trees. And so after that, the light, the only remaining light from those two trees, which were the remnant of this wonderful time in Valinor, they only reside in the Silmarils. Morgoth takes them, because he coveted them, he takes them to Middle Earth, and Fëanor essentially declares war on him and takes the Noldor back across to Middle Earth by way of an ice bridge in the north, including Galadriel, by the way. And they go to destroy Morgoth and to set up their own kingdoms in Middle Earth. By the way, some of the other elves that were the shipmakers refused to give them passage across the sea, so the Noldor fought them and killed them. It's called the kinslaying, and it's like Cain and Abel. Like, it's the first violence between elves, and it was devastating. Galadriel didn't participate, but those were her people that perpetrated that first kind of outrage.
Interesting. Did you just read off all this? Like, what?
I hope that that's all correct, because that is a little bit from memory, but it's been 2 years since I read it.